What are you doing today?
What? Go to the grocery store. Okay, you remember Memento? That.
Don't forget the cucumbers, Peter.
All right, where's that? Oh, right, because of that thing we started doing. By the way, speaking of which, best O ever. I felt 30 for an hour, but it's gone now. Now I just can't wait for night.
I wish you hadn't said that at full volume in front of our children.
I can't tell if they have a really good marriage or a really bad one.
I feel like it's weird but strong, like Danny Trejo.
Thank you for noticing.
You ready for movie marathon day, Rupert? I was born ready too. All right, I'm... What's the plot? Oh, you don't understand these movies. What was that, Rupert? Oh, yes. Yes. No. I don't know, maybe.
Okay, guys. Let's start today's video, guys. I told you guys about tonight at 7:30. It's 7:30, and I have everything ready to go. If you want to come on, you got the link right there. Sorry, right there. You can pop on. I have to get one thing around, and yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a celebrity pop up. If we have something pretty, I'll say that to Yak, and it's more. The more is I got a letter today from a viewer, and this is the letter this person sent me, and I found out who he was. But he still does not put his return address on these letters. I know who it is. I watch his videos to be nice. But come on, guys. You want me to send you something during a holiday? I usually send you guys something. I mean, one person told me that, hey, can you send me a Hanukkah present? And I'm thinking, okay, I can send you a Hanukkah present if you want it. I'm trying to think, though, what day is Hanukkah on? And I thought, wait, my calendar tells me day it's on, but I don't usually do. I mean, okay. Abandon YouTube. What the heck is wrong here? So, yes, I do know a little bit about Hanukkah, but if you're doing Kwanzaa, I don't know enough about... Now, real quick, guys, I don't know nothing about Kwanzaa, okay? I know nothing about Kwanzaa. I mostly know stuff about Christmas. I know more about Christmas than I know about any other religion, okay? If you celebrate Hanukkah, I know a little bit about Hanukkah, but not much. Yes, enough that I get myself hit. But Kwanzaa, I know nothing about. And we'll skip the subject from there. And because I don't talk about religion at all, that's one of the rules. But today I just thought real quick we'd talk about it. I don't know what's going on, but it sounds like my neighbors are pissed at something. I don't know what their neighbors are pissed at. Because it's not my problem. It's not my property, so I really don't have to care about it. I don't care about it. All that really matters is I have to be careful. I do have the time. Whew. BSF. I must tell you guys, I'm just trying to make sure I don't get my ass kicked. Besides, next week I won't be on. So, yeah. I'll be right back. I have to go look at something in a minute, which I'll do in a minute. I gotta look at something in a minute, which I'll do right now. So, guys, I'll be on for about 90. I'll be on until someone gets on here, but yeah, I'll be back in a second. I gotta do a thing real quick. Why would I want... What? You just made it 10 last year, and I'm making it 13. Okay, where's 11 and 12 at? I'll back a minute, guys. Trying to piss me off. Okay, here's the iPhone. Guess what? I have the iPhone 0. Here it is.
What's up, guys?
That's the iPhone 0.
Jake, welcome to Abandoned, episode 16. This is the show where we talk about some of the coolest abandoned places in the world. So there's always been one place in the whole world that I've been really interested in. It's a perfect example of the classic American suburban mall, and that's the Rolling Acres Mall. So the Rolling Acres Mall is located in Akron, Ohio. Developed by Forest City Enterprises, the Rolling Acres Mall opened on August 6, 1975, as a perfect example of the American mall boom. When the mall first opened, it didn't gain much attention with its 21 stores. However, it began to gain some traction, and by the end of 1975, the mall had 50 stores. The first anchor store the mall had was Sears, until it was joined by JCPenney the following year. The mall became really popular as the years went on, as it catered well to families and young commuters. In 1978, the mall went through a massive expansion to add new retail space, and by this time, the mall was pretty large. As the years went on, the mall continued to expand and grow. It had a rare two-story design for the area, housed a movie theater, an impressive and expansive
Sorry, guys.
water
Back hurts a little bit.
and a promenade with palm
A little bit. We'll play some
I've never
games.
seen malls in the north with palm trees anymore. Anyway, in 1995, the mall continued to grow when Target built its store next to the mall, and a 21,000 square foot passageway was constructed to connect the two. However, 4 years earlier, the mall made the poor decision to cut costs on security, and rather than employ off-duty police officers, they would employ normal mall security. This arguably led to the 1991 incident where a fight broke out just outside the movie theater. During this fight, it was reported that a gunshot was fired. This wasn't really good for the mall's image, but by 1995, it's arguably where the mall reached its peak. Specifically, the mall reached a capacity of 140 stores and an impressive 5 anchor stores. The mall had a parking capacity of 7,500 cars and housed 1.3 million square feet of retail space. Shortly after Target opened, the mall began losing stores, including the movie theater. In addition, the JCPenney was downgraded to become an outlet center, as well as the Dillard's, which also became something similar. In 1997, the nearby Summit Mall went through a multi-million-dollar renovation, with its local area booming.
Where's the Dillard's?
Forest City Enterprise knew what was happening and made the smart decision to sell the mall for $33.5 million to Bankers Trust in 2000. It wasn't long after until the mall was sold again for $2.75 million, a staggering $30.75 million less. By 2003, the mall was only at 50% occupancy. As more left, more stores became discounted and lesser quality than they were prior. During 2003, the cinema opened back up as a discount movie theater. Things were getting very bad for the mall, and it was made much worse when their first anchor store, Target, closed and relocated to nearby Wadesworth in early 2006. Later, in August of 2006, another anchor store, Dillard's, closed, which left the mall at an occupancy rate of 30 to 40%. As the slow economy crept on and the local area income not doing much better, teen gangs began to show up around the mall, and in early 2007, multiple stores inside the mall reported merchandise being stolen. This was actually later found out to be a homeless man living in one of the vacant stores. As 2008 rolled in, the mall was doing severely bad. In April, Macy's closed its store inside the mall. With so few tenants, the mall took some drastic measures to save money, like turning off their escalators and auctioning off mall fixtures. Things seemed to be so bad that it appears they stopped paying for their website as it went offline in early 2008. In summer of 2008, the cinema closed for its final time, which put the mall into the fear of not being able to pay for its $150,000 electrical bill.
There's a spirit.
So yeah, guys, if we don't get one on here by
And that spirit and soul.
if I don't get no viewers by 8 o'clock, I'm gonna cut this off, and I'm gonna be doing something else. So yeah, guys, someone wants to come on, you can come on. Man, I'm gonna stay until around 8 o'clock. When one pops on at 8 o'clock, and get off, maybe do some gaming. Look at the disco and play. Yeah, just do some gaming a little bit.
It's all a bunch of little people who are keeping a big dream alive.
People that came from Barberton and Norton, what are they gonna do? Well, we will be lost with something If this mall closes,
By October 2008, only 8 tenants remained, one being a church, another being a Dollarama, and several others being organizations. Finally, in fall of 2008, all Rolling Acres tenants were notified that the mall could no longer afford power and that the mall will close as soon as possible. However, this would not affect the 2 remaining anchor stores as they would still continue operations. The last few days of the mall were not only sad but creepily surreal.
Man, I went by the mall in Battle Creek recently, guys. It was dead, gone. Lakeview Square Mall in Battle Creek is gone. There's nothing left. I heard. The mall in Battle Creek, the mall in Porridge, the Crossroads Mall, it's doing all right, but it's also doing bad.
On October 31st, Halloween Day 2008, the Rolling Acres Mall closed permanently as power was cut to the structure. This left the interior of the mall completely abandoned. In May of 2009, the mall was auctioned off online. However, with some initial interest prior, nobody bid. It wasn't until 2010 that a Californian-based company, Premier Ventures LLC, purchased the building for $3 million. At this point, very little was known about the company. And not too long after, Sears announced they would be closing their store.
University Park Mall is doing real good
This left
still.
Penny Outlet to be the only remaining store left in the structure. 2010 to 2011 were also the years that the mall began to be regularly broken into and scrapped. By 2010, much of the copper wiring and metal railings were removed by scrappers. By the time 2011 came in, weird and creepy things began to occur. Inside the mall is a pretty dangerous place. Throughout, there are tons of bullet holes and shot-out
What?
skylights.
Yeah?
In April of 2011, a man trying to steal copper was electrocuted and killed when an electrical box exploded. The man was found on fire while holding bolt cutters. Later in the year, a 47-year-old man by the name of Timothy Kern vanished.
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get off in a little bit. No one comes on within a few minutes. I gotta go off and go do some gaming. Actually, after Abandoned Zone, I'm gonna go off. And you know I'm on the game, guys. I can't see your comments. I gotta get the cameras cleaned up ready for work.
I was working at the Amazon warehouse when my brother passed away. And
You're being a bitch. Your brother's fine. Your brother knocked out. Your brother killed himself, remember?
Vanished after responding to a Craigslist ad. Timothy was found dead in a shallow grave behind the mall. His death was linked to the Craigslist killers Richard Beasley and his 16-year-old accomplice, Brogan Rafferty.
Convicted Craigslist killer, 53-year-old Richard Beasley, showed no emotion Thursday as a judge sentenced him to death in Summit County Common Pleas
On count 1, this court imposes a sentence of death.
In January of 2016, a body was found hanging from a tree beside the mall. Officials deemed this as an apparent suicide. With things in the area not improving, on December 31st, 2013, JCPenney Outlet closed permanently. This left the mall officially dead without any retailers. Premier Ventures began to act a little shady in its practices. They had stopped paying for property tax and stopped paying for security altogether in 2011. Each time the city attempted to auction off the property, Premier Ventures filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which prevented the auction to take place. However, with the most recent time, prosecutors forced Premier Ventures to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which meant they would not be allowed to file for another bankruptcy within a 9-month period. This would allow the city to try and auction off the building. While Premier Ventures was secretly attempting to find another buyer, it was revealed that the company had no offices in California at all, and instead was based out of Delaware. Currently, the company owes the county $1.2 million in property tax, so whoever ends up buying the property needs to pay that back. The mall is scheduled to go on a sheriff auction on June 7, 2016, and if no buyers are found, it will go again on the 27th. If no bids are placed through the auction, no buyer is found with Premier Ventures, or if they don't pay their taxes, then the property will go to the city of Akron. Premier Ventures never announced why they bought the property and what they plan to do with it. As of 2016, 2 businesses operate out of the mall. One in the former Target, which operates as a storage facility. And the reason why I wanted to show you this is because when they built this, I'm assuming they didn't take out any of the old Target fixtures, because a lot of the Target stuff is actually still in here. And if you look at that right there, you can actually see some of the old neon. As for the other business, it operates as a recycling facility out of the former Sears. As for the rest of the building, it sits completely abandoned. Since around 2010, the mall has been
I wish I could have so much love right now, but I don't have no love, no sex, no nothing.
There are abandoned malls like the Randall Park Mall, which is also in Ohio. So I just think Rolling Acres is a perfect example of the ideal 1970s suburban.
Wish Cockster was a real person.
It really is such a surreal place, and its historical significance makes it one of the most, if not the most, infamous abandoned malls ever. Personally, I'm really interested in abandoned retail locations, and I would honestly love to see this place before it's gone. It really is a great.
You did. You see it before it tore it down.
All of life.
You did see it before they tore it down, I think. You said you've seen it.
To make a choice. Who will?
He did see it before I tore it down. Ooh, I haven't seen this one in years. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be going off in a little bit. Let's get to you guys right now. When we go off, we'll go off, and we're gonna be resetting and playing some games in a little bit. So in a little bit, guys. They said once here by 8 o'clock, I'm shutting down.
This is the show where we talk about some of the most interesting abandoned places in the world. Vacationing in the beautiful.
Yeah, I should get ready for that.
Thousands of tourists.
I know I look rough, but I think I should get ready for that. Because I know you people don't like me that much. I mean, if you guys like me, watch my videos right now and try to get on. But we're gonna watch Chernobyl. I'm gonna get everything set for today's video.
What's up, guys? My name is Jake. Welcome to Abandoned, episode 10. This is the 10th Abandoned episode that we made. So, right before we start the video, I just want to announce to you all, we started a brand new series not too long ago. It is called Abandoned Adventures, and it is where we actually go to the...
I wish I had a coloration. My channel company, somebody's doing good numbers and shit. But I don't care. It looks for me. This is NBC. This is NBC. NBC, proud as a peacock. Still can't believe NBC was owned by them. So later on, I gotta do that later on. So around 8, after I watch Abandoned. I gotta do that, and that. And then I'm gonna do some NASCAR, or I know I'm gonna do some NASCAR tonight. Tonight I'll do some NASCAR. So I'll show up and thing is, when I go live and do NASCAR, I don't read all his comments because I can't read them. I can't read all these guys. I don't think the Rod would work. I don't think Potter would be on it. I don't think Potter comes on it. I don't think anyone comes on any more channel. But you know what though? Doesn't really matter.
Place.
But that I gotta put that in the box. I gotta put that in the box.
The first
Post.
episode was freaking creepy. So I suggest you go watch
that. The good old post box of postal stuff. I get.
So go watch that. It's really great. Click on the screen right here.
Hey guys, hi here. Listen here.
Also, shout out to
Ah.
Twitter and
This came from a viewer a few years ago,
so thank you guys for
and I've been putting this stuff up
Let's
lately.
get into the video. You guys have been
Yeah.
waiting for this for quite a while.
No one knows I have this
Finally,
stuff.
We will be doing Chernobyl and the nearby city of Pripyat. So, yeah. Oh, also.
Oh, wow.
How I say things.
Wow, this is old. This is ancient. Look at this.
So, the Chernobyl nuclear power facility.
19. Wow, this is old. This is old,
in
man.
the country of
This is real old.
The construction of the plant and the nearby town of Pripyat that housed all the workers and families.
Look at this, guys. This stuff's old. This is some old stuff I had here. Let's see here. We got stuff here from. Here's another one from Mr. Square Art. This is Mr. Square. This is a March. This came out in March by Mr. Square Art. This one came out recently. This is early this year, and this is this year's. These are both from Mr. Square Art. This came out in March. This came out today. So these are both from Mr. Square Art.
And that was set to be opened in 1994.
This came from Percy. This came from Percy, and this one came from Jeff. These two came from Percy. One came from Percy. One came from Jeff. And they do write pretty good cursive here. These came from May. Hey, John. Look at some old paperwork. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. This is some old stuff I got from viewers. All this stuff is some old stuff. You want to come on?
Before the Chernobyl disaster, nuclear power was actually seen as a really safe.
You want to come on, John? Yes or no?
Before the disaster, the city of Pripyat had around 49,000 occupants, which is pretty large. Oh, and I should probably mention this too. On September 9th, 1982, an actual crucial meltdown occurred.
Because I do have it up, John.
The reactor was put back in the
You guys want to come on? You can.
And no public word came out about the meltdown until 7 years later. So, what happened? Well, on April 24th, 1986, at around 1 a.m.-ish, system tests were being...
You guys want to come on? I do have the link right now in the chat. I do have the link right there. I do have the link right there. You guys, come on, you guys got the link right there, guys.
The reactor exerted a huge spike in power.
You want to come on?
This led to a reactor vessel rupture, which is not good. After a series of steam explosions, the reactor exposed the graphite moderator of the reactor to air, causing an ignition. Basically, reactor...
Can't go, John. Sorry, John. Can't go.
This explosion killed 2 workers.
I can't go anywhere.
Resulting explosions caused a massive leak of radiation.
Sorry, can't go.
Which
Someone came up. I can't leave the house. It's a personal thing. That's all I can say. The cameras are down. I have no cameras. The cameras are down right now, John. I have to see the cameras for something else happening. I'm sorry, John. You want to come on and talk or not? I'll tell you why I can't come on. And trust me, what's happening is going to make me feel in so much pain. It's not going to be funny.
People of Pripyat were told to leave as the Ukrainian government brought in buses to move everyone. This was done in 2 days. 49,000 people, guys, in 2 days. That is insane. This was made permanent as officials honestly had no idea how bad the contamination was. People working at the plant also really didn't know how serious all of this was. And little did they
come on?
know that this event would change the world forever. So it's been a while since 1986. What's happened and what will happen? Well, since then, immediate areas of the plant, including the town of Pripyat and some areas in the nearby country of Belarus, not computer, Belarus, have been deemed unsafe and off limits to everyone. About 30 to 40 deaths have been...
Top Gear, YTP, YouTube. So, yeah. I'm just relaxing. Going to go online later to do some gaming or something. That's all I'm really going to do today. Yeah, well, if you guys want to... I just want to know, you guys just want to come on or not? Because I'll talk to you guys before I do anything else. I'm just going to relax right now. come on later. What the heck? Oh, shoot. Who in the hell would want to watch that? So does anyone want to come on? Just curious. You guys want to come on? You can come on. Yeah, my equipment's down for the night, guys. So yeah, my camera gear is down. I have to make sure it's fully charged because I need it for Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm going to be going to Tuesday, I'm getting a medical thing done with.
Traditional amateur racers go off for a weekend of motorsport with a motorhome to sleep in and a car on the trail.
Oh, wow. That sucks, John. Sorry to hear that, John. Yeah, so later on today, so later on today, I'm going to be doing something else. I know you're no longer where you used to be because your lease finally went up. I know you moved somewhere else. I don't know where, and I don't want to know where. You leave it at that. I know you're no longer, and I know you're no longer where you used to be in Sturgis. I know you're not. I know where you're not in 3 years at because your lease ran out. But that's all I do know. We only went to Sturgis. We don't own 3 Rivers though. Put the shade tomorrow. That's all I know. Text me where you guys are at. Text me. Don't put on this, John. I don't want no one to know about this, but you can always text me, and I'll say okay, and that's it. Because it doesn't really matter. I'll be in Ann Arbor. I'm heading to Ann Arbor in a couple of days, so it doesn't really matter. I'm actually living Trudy's dream right now. I have to go down to Ann Arbor to get something done. I don't want to get done. Just like that. And trust me, I will have footage coming out of me being after the thing's done with, but no vids. There might be videos, might not be no videos. But there's any videos, going to be videos of me sleeping and acting a little loopy. That's all I'm going to say. You got death bursted.
We have all sizes and shapes, and all manner of engines and power.
So yeah.
And that's good, because it means
Does anyone else who's on here want to come on?
most of all in motorsport.
I guess not. Okay, so we'll get off it a little bit, guys, and do some racing. NASCAR racing in a little bit.
A whole new set of tactical decisions. You see, the governing body of motorhome racing states in the official.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get off. Since no one wants to come on here, we're gonna get off in about 2 minutes. So we'll be getting off in about 2 minutes. So yeah, and a little bit after that, we will be doing something a little bit. We will be doing some racing in a little bit, or something else. So I don't know. We're gonna do racing, or we might do some city game. I'm not sure yet. Most likely, we're gonna do some racing. Ooh, I want one of those chairs. I want those chairs.
I went for the strip it all out and have a bad night option.
I'd keep at least a chair. Actually, I'd keep the bed. I'll throw everything up, but keep the bed. Actually, I'd keep the bed. I'll throw everything else up, but I'll leave the bed in there so I have somewhere to sleep.
Everything was ready. That's a pie for next day's big race.
I would keep I'll rip everything else, but keep the bed.
Night descended over Essex.
So yeah, guys, we're going off in a little bit.
Morning broke over Essex.
Or we can stay on, up to you guys. We want to talk about. Just curious. You guys want to talk about something or not? I would keep the bed. I would not throw everything else. I'd keep the bed, guys. Oh. It's not brain surgery, John. It's something else. But you're close. You're real close to where you're not. You're in the right range, but it's lower, John. A lot lower. It's not brain surgery, John. It's not brain. It's not heart surgery. It's something else. It's in between the brain. It's in between the heart. Just leave it at that. And the surgery is going to. If you've been listening to me, guys, lately, I've been giving hints and hints what it is. The surgery is something that you don't want, John. You already had it done before. You told me you had it done. Also, Big Z had it done before, too, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's something that I don't want, but I need it done, or I'm going to be in more pain than ever. Yeah, it's something that I kind of need done. It's not brain. It's not heart. It's something else. It's between the brain and seems to be the heart. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, I got to wake up. I have to wake up at 3 in the morning to go in there. I think we wake up at 3. I think we wake around 3, 4 in the morning on Tuesday to get it done. Trudy knows what it is. Let's say that. Okay, let's do that. Trudy knows what it is, and the surgery is gonna. My recovery is gonna be so bad. I have to take a week off of work. I have to get it done Tuesday. The rest of the week, I cannot do nothing. I don't think I'll even be going on live for a week. Just tell you guys right there, I might not be on for a week. That's how the surgery is going to be. It's not hard. It's not hard, and it's not. Sorry, John. Is it? It doesn't matter, John. It's just something that makes the channel work. Well, this thing I'm going to have done, the channel won't work, so I'll be out of commission for maybe a week. From Tuesday to next Sunday. From starting from Saturday. From Tuesday to where's that week? I'll be out of commission, maybe longer. That means we'll have a shortage of videos. I'm just gonna tell you now. I might make a video later on before I go live, telling you guys what's happening, but you won't find out until Tuesday when I'm getting it done. So that's all I'm gonna say. I might make a video a little bit with the tablet, tell you guys what's happening at the time I'm doing this video, at the time it's happening. So most likely I'm going to have a video go on at 8 in the morning telling you guys what's happening. It might be a premiere. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll do it right now. Yeah. So in a little bit, guys, I'll do it. So you know what, though? I'm going to get out of this now, guys. I'm going to make that video so you guys know what's happening. Thank you for watching, and good night. I'll be back on in a little bit to do some NASCAR. Thank you, and I'm out. I'm out. And